Lords and ladies, welcome back to more Final Fantasy 7 New Third Wait. Today we're starting with the battle near where I left before, in the Medell region, where we can actually get a lovely little crystal glove there for Tifa. Now, since last time I have, finished what I said I was going to do. I've got the dragon scales and whatnot. I just want to show that, you can actually get access to a crystal glove here before we hit the Medell area. Now, there is two other things I would like to get while we're here. One of which is from the hippogriff. You'll also notice I've got a fair bit more money since last time. We do get quite a bit of money while farming the dragon scales there. But yes, one is from the enemy hippogriff and the other one is from the spiral enemies. But if we just take a look there, I mean, we lose the double growth, sure. We also lose the 50 luck. It drops down to 35, but like, it's such a decent, it is a good solid attack increase, from 42 to 56. It's a solid 14. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look for the other two enemies while we're here. I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. Okay, and here we are with one of them. This is the spiral. Now, I want to, you might want to fight these a few times. You might not. Only 2,800. I actually thought they had more than that. Let's see what an Ice 2 does then. Yes, these here we can actually morph into crystal bangles. They don't have much to steal, I don't think. Nah, just a light curtain. Not really interested in that. Cloud. There's a white wind on the ghost run. While I drop a sense on that one because I mistakenly attacked the wrong one with ice. What are we looking at here? Right, okay, 1500's decent. We can deal with that. 12, let's do that. I keep forgetting Yuffie has a chance to counter attack with Mug. 663. Can we morph it? 608. I don't think we can. I don't think Cloud will actually do that much damage there. No. Awesome. Where's me? Somebody has me heal materia. I can't remember who, but somebody does indeed have it. But as you can see here, the more from them we get crystal bangles, which I can't remember if crystal bangles are decent in this or whether it's just another one of them ones where I'm really not massively bothered about it if I'm completely honest. Nice morph, lovely. Guys, that's two crystal bangles. So we've got double crystal bangles now, which is, well, two's better than none, isn't it? So let's have a look at the crystal bangles here. We've got, there they are there. So honestly, for magic users, they're not terrible. If I can get a hold of another one or two of them while looking for the hippogriff here, then absolutely 100% I'll take it. But until then, two will do. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes here, see if I can find this hippogriff. And if not, well, we'll crack on. If so, I'll come back when I found it. So I'll take care of this. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back here. We found the hippogriff. Now, the issue here is I can't remember if what I'm after here is a mug or a morph. 8,000 health, so we can grease lightning, that's fine. Bam. Cloud mugs, local weed. Thief is free to use that. Unfortunately, we can't actually use clouds. Limit. Sorry, I was deep in thought there of whether or not hey, it does work. Yeah, we can't actually use clouds limit. We do have ice 3 now because clouds limit will actually just kill it, which is an unfortunate part of being cloud, I guess. Yeah, we're doing alright on health. What's it on? I would like to hit him with one more. How many? Oh, cloud. Cloud, white wind, man. Did I look like I'm going, why? Who have I got to heal? Who have I got to heal? Spiky hair boy. Spike can heal for us. See if I just defend. Right. Ideally, this hippogriff does not go into the air here. And we get them off. Come on. And for that, we get the crystal comb for red 13. So, look, two nice little upgrades here. Especially considering we're going into Wutai. I did come across a few more spirals, so I think I've got 4 crystal bangles now, all in. But what we're supposed to be doing here is going to the gold saucer to go see Dio. But I don't actually want to do that yet. I actually want to venture to Wutai first, which I know is not massively unheard of, doing the Wutai side quest first. Am I going the right way here? I am. I think I am. Also, in them forests there by the Temple of the Ancients is an enemy called Fury. You can mug Fury rings from them, which, if you need some Fury, if you want some Fury rings, you want some auto berserks, hey, they're there, go for it. But for now, we are going to make our way to Wutai. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing all of Wutai here. Definitely doing the first part. It's the pagoda I'm a bit unsure of. Now, I have only played New Threat once, and to my recollection, I do believe the pagoda was a bit of a nightmare to try and do this early. But I'll test the waters off screen and see what happens. Now, before doing this, though, I want to unequip Yuffie of anything that's half decent. Take a Shinra there and get rid of the Storm Ring. Now, who would I bring in here? I could bring Sid, but I'm thinking red, you know. Obviously, I have just got that crystal beret for him. Crystal comb, 43. It does boost his magic and his dex. You know, I'll worry about how I'm going to use once it all happens. Once it's all said and done, right? Until then, let's crack on. I've always still playing this like Danger World map music. Now there we go. As I say, it's bound to change some point, isn't it? The happy-go-lucky Yuffie stealing from us. Better put your best materia on. Yuffie wouldn't con us, would she? These guys are avalanche. And just like in the original, Yuffie steals our shit. But not all of it, so as you can see there, I still do have access to quite a bit. We'll get haste and evasion. Tifa is punching anywhere, and Cloud can just meteor in. Honestly, that should end it pretty well. There's a reason I didn't go too much on dragon skills. We still do have access to some magic, which, you know, could tempt you one way or the other on who you actually want to bring for this little venture. My materia is missing. Now, I'm not sure how the game works out, what materia Yuffie takes. But in this one, at least, she doesn't take anything. So if we go and have a look at Cloud's materia, as you can see, I have a slow and a restore still. Interesting. So, easiest way to do this, them lovely gold crystal bangles we just got, slap one of them on red with anything that's actually going to boost his magic, like an earring. That gives red 136 magic. Tifa's good for strength and dex. Cloud's okay-ish. Red's got 130. I mean, you could bring in Aerith. I forgot the name there. You could bring in Aerith for this if you wanted. Now, I'm just having a look to see if I've got anything that's, you know, going to be better for us for Cloud there, but unfortunately I don't. Right, so let's start with red, right? Red is going to be our damage dealer, so we'll give him Osmos. He can have heal. He can have lightning, ice, and slow. Tifa can have a fire and a restore, and Cloud can have a fire and a restore. Now, there is a reason I'm doing that, right? And it is the fact that you get more strength of fire and restore. So, red's going to stay in the back row. See, I could bring Aerith, but do I want to bring Aerith? No, you know what? Yeah, okay, we'll bring Aerith, right? We'll bring Aerith. Let's go get Aerith. What am I thinking? Let's make the most of Aerith while she's here. Now, obviously, since last time I did do the SP upgrades, so everyone's got them done. Hang on, does Red actually have a better magic attack than Aerith here? Hang on. 105. Versus what exactly? What's yours? No, 101, okay. I was gonna say, there's no way Red's eked out Aerith on magic's damage here. That, to be fair, that's before the crystal bangle and before my earring, which is going to give her... Alright, 140. I mean, she is slower than Red 13, is the problem. And I can't exactly make her faster. But she does have more... She does have a little bit more MP. Do I really want... Nah, I'm good. So we're getting up to there. Well, at 155, right, so... This is our party. Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa. Now, you don't have to go with this, obviously. It's your game, your choice. I normally don't bring Aerith to Wutai for no particular reason other than the fact I just don't. I've never taken Aerith to visit Wutai. I've got Fury Brand and Breath of the Earth. Oh, that's Fury Brand. Fury Brand could be fun. Right, maybe bringing Aerith might be decent with Fury Brand. Let's enjoy the free limits. And enjoy this. Let's finishing touch. Let's use finishing touch. Cheeky little bait rush into somersault. Bam, lovely. I really wish I had my steals and all that good stuff here, but there is some good stuff to steal in parts of Wutai once we actually get to it. There's some good morphs as well, actually, in Wutai. Some really good morphs in Wutai. Oh, and Tifa's learned Water Kick. Couple of cheeky ball plumes there. Not you. This one. Now look, Water Kick's damage, base 28 damage. Now Cloud has got Meteor in, Magic 6 hits, base 24, and Finishing Touch. So Cloud is done for everything but his level 4s. I don't think anybody else is. I think that apart from that little dragon skill, Expedition and Grind, I had to go on there. I do think Cloud might actually be the only one I might have to do a little bit of grinding for. Cloud. Limit breaks for everybody else might be the only one I might have to do a little bit of grinding for. Hold on, Larry. 2700 with Aerith there. Very nice. Tasty. Tifa's damage obviously doubling there because back attacks was a guaranteed crit. Oh, we've got level 3 lightning now as well. And some more bolt plumes. So I mean, I guess with not losing all your materia and the bolt plume drop rate, maybe the dragon skills aren't needed. But I'd rather have them. Rather be safe than sorry, as it goes. And I definitely think the dragon skills are going to help us do that. So I still love I can just get rid of being in a pack attack. Can we kill these in one? No. Shall we see how much damage we can do with the ball 3 maybe so. At 27 as well. That is one thing I find very odd with this mod, right, is obviously some of the spells got rebalanced, right? Damage the deal and stuff like that. I mean, we'll take a quick look, right? So we've got no menu, magic, there we go. We've got the fire spell there, right? Fire lowers defense and magic defense by 1%. Base 12, 10 MP. Fire 2, base 32 damage, 27 MP. If I go to ice, efficient MP cost, bolt is high accuracy. Then it's 28, 30 for 12 and 24 respectively for ice 2 and bolt 2. Ice 3 is base 64 for 20 MP. For 2 more base points of damage on bolt 4 or bolt 3, it costs 20 more MP. So, unless something's weak to bolt, if given the choice, I would always just use ice 3 in this version. I don't see any reason to do absolutely anything other than that. Now that's just me, obviously. You know, I'm not saying everybody's going to be like that. Not you. You use ice 3. Now, obviously, fire as standard is always the better spell to use. But when you don't have access to it, well, you do have access to it, but I'm not going to have Tifa cast fire. Cloud, maybe. I could put Cloud on a magic sword actually and just totally not need Aerith. Hypno Crown's kind of useless at this point. What have you got on Power is? Let's have a look here, right? I don't need the Hypno Crown. I could go for the silver glasses for the dex. He could do with the extra speed. Or the protect ring and run him as a tank. But I don't have the cover material, so that's not going to work neither. Fury ring would be hellish here, but I think honestly power ring or no. Or the storm. No, we'll go power wrist, right? We'll get him. There we go. He's hitting harder than Tifa, but he's not as fast. But it is what it is. But here we are in the town of Wutai. Now, I quite like Wutai. Can I remember where we're supposed to go to find everybody here? No, but I know the first place I want to go here is the Turtles' Paradise. Where we're going to ignore the Turks and talk to the guy behind the bar when he comes over. Hey, come here. Come. There we go. Wutai needs tourists. So, the flies in this, you don't have to collect them. You just talk to them and we get an astral curtain for our troubles. Now, what is an astral curtain, you may be asking? Well, I don't know because I can't find it. Star curtain is there. Where is the astral curtain? There it is. Cast shield. So it's not terrible. I mean, it's not something I would go out of my way to use, but it's not terrible. Do you know what I mean? It's fate that brought us together. Get ready to die. No, wait, that was said by Elena. I don't think Elena sounds like that. Reno. I love Reno. I really do. Taking a vacation and resting up from work. Yeah, it's all your fault. It's all your fault, Elena. It's all on you, Elena. No, okay. Well, hopefully we never have to bump into her again. But anyway, back to hunting down Yuffie and exploring the town of Wutai. Like this place here. That won't sell us anything. Yeah, see? I don't know why that dude took so long when I'd already pressed X to talk to us. But he won't actually sell us anything at this moment in time, so we've got to find Yuffie. Over here we get the added steel materia, which gets additively stolen from us. Kind of poetic, I guess, that gets stolen from us. Now let's see if I remember where Yuffie actually goes here. Oh no, more weirdos. What's up, old man? Send you to the next world, old man. No? Nobody seen 13th Warrior? I quite enjoy it. No, not the old man. I think I get the same response whether I talk to the kid or the old man, to be honest with you. But over here we find a Yuffie, who still manages to run away somehow. I don't get it. How did she manage to run away? Now we've got a shaken pot. And our defense team is set up along the perimeter. Gung! I don't care, right? Mako infused, genetically enhanced or not, right? Punching a stone pot must hurt. Like... Right. Let's take Yuffie out back, get rid of it, get our materia back. That would do me muy biento. More Shinra? They must be after the Turks. Joe, I've seen a lot of stuff online where people seem to be forgetting that Final Fantasy VII and the remake trilogy are games. The amount of people I've seen comparing the Turks to the SS or the Gestapo from Germany in World War II, right, is actually ridiculous. Now, yes, I understand and gets the similarities, you know, the whole, they're just doing the job excuse, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, right, it's a game. I'm not looking for real life or historical similarities or real life similarities, right, in my games, unless I'm playing a game based on something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think Reno and Rude are great. I think Reno and Rude work fantastically as I don't want to say villains, but villains nonetheless, I guess. I think they work great. Like, really, really good. I think the Turks are a fantastic setting of, you know, just being wrong enough on the right side of wrong. The left lever. It must have been the right. That's... You can still see, like, you know, they are doing the job. Yes, they dropped the plate, they didn't want to do it, but they're still doing their job, right? They can't go against Shinra, right? Obviously, we had that lovely spin-off saga of Before Crisis. That explains perfectly why they can't go against Shinra. You know, the Turks that went against Shinra in that, they were sent off on a mission with the whole plan of them being killed. Like, that is just how it happened. That's just how it works, right? To compare them to what they're being compared to, right, I think it's just... Yeah, fair enough, right? Make your example, say they seem a bit like this, right? But don't go all in on it. Can I not go in here? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Helps I run towards the door. But anyway, that's my little tirade over for that bit, right? Now my question here is, can I remember which way is the way I don't want to go in here? Where you at, Cloud? Secret passage. Don't get many of these in Final Fantasy games anymore. We get a scent clip, which is another weapon for Red 13 there with Luck 50 if you've made Red a physical attacker, which you 100% can do, right? That is actually really good on him just because of the luck bonus. Don't think there's anything in this room, but we'll check it out anyway. Not even rest in the bed. Shocking behaviour. Shocking behaviour. Well, feeling that's the way I wanted to go. Let's double back quickly. Let's go back along here. We got up here. Another secret passage, we can see it over there. Oh, there's a rest point right there. Interesting. I could have sworn there was a passage over in this room I could take. Now, there it is. Behind the poster. And over here we get an hourglass. Does the same as it does in Final Fantasy 4, I believe, was the last time we had an hourglass like that. It casts up, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, I love that room. I love that room for some reason. I don't know what it is. But that room just glows nicely. Now, granted, we've done things a little bit out of order here, right? But that is mostly due to the fact that I went on a tiny little tirade there, which I do apologise about. But you know, it's something I wanted to cover. Yuffie's been kidnapped by. Why does it look like my ninja's been kidnapped by a ninja? You, Ninja Man. Ninja Man? No, it's Don Corneo. He is back. And better than ever. I guess. Oh look, he's got himself two new brides. Elena and Yuffie. I mean, it's certainly a choice, Don. We're down there, a Viper Halberd and a Gravy Ball. Now the Viper Halberd is a weapon for Sid that's not wind elemental, which is one of the reasons I haven't brought Sid with us here. His only weapon I have for him that's half decent is wind elemental, so that one's not too bad. So, you know, we'll take that, we'll take that. Uh-oh. There's no way the dog can get out of this, right? Nope, Shinra's still as incompetent as ever. Lovely, love it. Right, let's make our way through this. This attack squad actually has decent health. I did not mean to use that. But okay. I did not want to chuck my Molotov. I was just going to use a magic spell, but you know, it is what it is. It happens. That's an ice 2 should be enough to kill these. I think. I don't even think I need to go ice 3 or bolt 3 quite yet on anything. Maybe it's not actually. I don't know if that would have killed from full. Should have. It should have. And the best part about the way I'm doing this is Cloud's MP can be kept secure. He's not using it. I haven't got my enemy skill material set up or anything, so... Come here, Turks. He's something. How did Corneo manage to capture Elena, right? Isn't she supposed to be like, you know, a member of the Turks? Professional kidnappers, assassins, trained hitmen. And she got kidnapped by Don Corneo. Yeah, Corneo took Yuffie from us and she's got our materia. Oh, we'll just agree not to bother each other. It's staring at you. What, the pagoda behind us? No. We have to go to the Dacho Mountains now to rescue Corneo. Now, I want to, you know, I would like to make a quick little cheeky save here. Just cause, why not? Where are we looking at here? Where were we at? There, that'll do. There we go. Gotta make quick little saves, you know. You don't keep plenty of saves, if something goes wrong, you're knackered. I'd rather not have to redo everything, right? That would just be a pain. Don't put Elena in danger. Yeah, don't hurt Yuffie. I love how he adds the for now part. So yeah, once we're done, then you can, but just not now. Now there is some enemies on this mountain I will want to be revisiting. And I don't think the jrpg or the Bizarre Bug is one of them. In fact, I think there's only one enemy on here I want to revisit afterwards. Let's have a look here. It is. not them. Where is it? There, the Garuda up here. Once you go down materia back, does actually have storm rings, so that is something I am going to want to come back and, you know, get a couple of. Storm ring is a not amazing accessory, but it's good. I'm also going to be able to get a few more Eden coats very, very soon, and that might be something that might end up on the... might actually just end up on the end of this video here. I'm not 100% yet. Because the odds on the beach of the Temple of the Ancients, I might just wait till we get there and show it then. But you can get more than one Eden coat. Eden coat. It's pretty cool. Up rune, not this way. Alright, Reno. Good to know, dude. Good to know. Now, can I find the Garuda ready just to show off who it is? These are these ones here. These are Garudas. No, these are Foundlanders. The Garuda, no. The Garuda is the bird dude that dances around here. That occasionally turns up with these. My mistake. So they're the ones I'm going to be wanting to morph eventually for, again, storm rings. But, you know, we have to find them first. Hey, Rude. Rude really doesn't talk. Is it because I got tape in my party? But over here we can get a trident, which is, again, another weapon for Sid. Now, there is something I haven't shown off with Sid's weapons yet. Well, the trident is lightning and water elemental, 50 spirit, which is insane. And I haven't shown off yet because we kind of put some of Sid's weapons in this mod, Aerith can actually equip, which is pretty cool. But for now, there's no other treasure up here, so let's take care of getting Elena and Yuffie back. Who's gonna be Corneo's bride tonight? Is it Elena? I don't really want to say is it Yuffie. I mean, that'll get I'm saying that'll get him knocked up, right, as if he hasn't just kidnapped them. But, you know, grossness. Get him tell Yuffie. With all your ninja training and stuff. And here we are. I've just realised there. I've brought the original party we actually took to Corneo's place in the first time. I've heard about you. You're the sleaze. Shouldn't. Hang on. Was Tifa not with us at Wall Street? Walmart. Was there no Tifa involvement? And that's the only time, hopefully, that we'll be hearing any of the game over music in this. Because, I don't plan on dying. Why did you have to kill my poor raps? Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah. There's swap monster models for this. Now we get to fight the one you would normally fight in the sewer. This is Ops, and Ops is a big boy. I would love to get slow on him. I really would. Whether it works or not is a different thing, but it would be nice. I can't even tell if I was slow on him or not. And Aerith can just hit him with bolt 3 for now. Look, dirty bomb. Spider weapon. Because I can't use what I stole, my dragon skills, because, well, as you just saw, he absorbs water. Oh, cloud, that's tasty. Yeah, John, I'm gonna keep it up like this, actually. This should work out pretty fine. Should we? Oh wow! Alright, bye, dude. That was a very anticlimactic fight there, realistically. But what can I say? What can I say? I'm too good, right? I'm too good. I must have actually landed slow with that Molotov. Because he's sure to win. Uh-oh. Quickly, Cloud. Throw your sword at him. Smashed arm. If Cloud runs over and kicks you in the nuts, you might have smashed tomatoes. I think at this rate here, what we're actually going to have is a very dead Yuffie and Elena. I don't know what he says there instead of give us your women too. I don't think I've ever done this without at least Tifa. No, I think the only other time I played New Threat, I did have Tifa here. Just because I built her just physical damage, so it made sense. Yeah, we're still on vacation, man. Goodbye, Don Corneo. Rude with the knife throw there. Lovely done, Rude. Nicely done. You're better for more than just tipping your glasses. I like it, man. I like it. Alright, Corneo. This will be over quickly, so listen up. Why do you think we went to all the trouble of teaming up with these guys to get you? Because you were sure to win? All wrong. Goodbye, Corneo. We have one squashed, rather bulbous tomato here. The correct answer is... because it's our job. I mean... it's not your job to team up with me. I think it was your job to rescue Elena, to be quite frank. I don't think that's what any part of the Turks actually equates to at all. Uh-oh. Time for round 2. There's only Reno and Rude, we can take them. I mean, Rude won't even come over because Tifa's here. But, are we getting ready for round 2? Alright, Reno's not getting paid, so Reno's not interested. Dude, I like that philosophy, Reno. I'll take that. If you're not getting paid, why work? Why work at all? If you're not getting paid for it. You're not getting paid. Work. People should work. But he's not on the clock, he's not getting paid. He doesn't care about getting us. And now Yuffie is going to miss-slot all of our materia. Which means I'm going to have to arduously rearrange all my materia yet again. But oh well. We will take care of that. I'll take care of that off screen. Because I'm probably just going to attempt the pagoda at this point in time. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I think last time I waited a little back in, what was it, this, well, it would have been disc 3 obviously, when we had access to much better equipment. Not so much better material, but better equipment at least. I've got elemental earth. I actually think this material has been put back in near enough the right order actually. Not fantastic, not exactly the right order, but near enough. But anyway, we're just going to remove it all. We'll do that because I'm nowhere near the material cap yet. I might know. And the next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to do that because I'm not going to be sticking with this party. What a surprise, right? Apart from Cloud, obviously, we have to keep Cloud. But there is, if I can get over there we go. Get in the right place. One more material we can get here. Which is, of course, the HP absorb material. Which you'll notice the material we've actually got from Wutai here is completely different, if memory serves, to what we would normally get. But we got it nonetheless. Now, I don't think there's anything else in Yuffie's house. But we do have access to 2 shops now. Which is, obviously that's the big thing. Yeah, no, nothing new in Yuffie's house. But we can have a look to see what they're selling in the shops here. See if it's worth any of our hard-earned money. Now, if you want to grind money in this game, honestly, just go get more dragon skills. They do really good AoE damage. They do really good single target damage as well. And it's 5,000 gil for a kill. So, here we have some stuff that I'm not sure I will be buying much of, to be honest with you. We do have the short barrel for Vincent, I'll grab one of them. The razor ring, apparently I already have 3. Right now I now have 2 short barrels. I don't have a gold beret, but I don't need it. I don't have a chainsaw, but I don't need it. I don't need the dragon claw, and I don't need... How have I got... I'm sorry, right? Let me look at my weapons here. Where are we at? Because I've just bought a short barrel that apparently I don't need. Anybody know where that short barrel I don't need is gone? There. Alright, I'll sell that, and apparently I've got 3 razor rings. I really have? I do. Why do I have 3 razor rings? I must have been able to steal them from somebody. Oh well, whatever. Actually, we'll do a quick price check on materia here. There is some really good materia you can actually sell that is worth quite a penny. What have we got? Just look for anything that's mastered. What do we have? What do we have? We have mastered some yellow. Some of the yellow stuff. Well, we are like sense. Sense is worth 15 grand. I've got 30,000. I've got 30 grand's worth of sense sat there because I do have another one right there. So that could be worth to sell. Same as these, same as the steel materials once they hit mug. But they're still worth keeping then. Other than that, nothing major. Now I think there is one more shop over here, which might actually sell some stuff that we could make use of. I do have money to burn here. I'm not going to be at a shop to buy anything for quite a while actually, so while we're here I want some... I'll take a couple of high potions. Try to get to a nice 50 on everything if I can. I think is the plan here, right? Never hurts to be prepared, does it? Let's see. It'll be expensive to get... No, it's not. Right, so what we do have here though is the choco feather accessory, right? Now this is the exciting thing about Wutai. Choco feather. You can have no haste, slow, or stop, right? So you're immune to slow and stop. We also immune to haste, but it does give you 100 dex. Now I am going to get 3 of them. Purely for the fact that 100 dex is an extra 100 speed on everybody. An extra 100 speed is essentially, well, it's a lot of extra turns when it comes to ever grinding out materia or anything like that, right? I would like the extra turns, the extra time. But speaking of time, I will show you for the sake of it that I have actually done all the tier 2s on everybody. Aerith has her final upgrade done, so that is all taken care of now. But the time is up for this episode, unfortunately. Now, like I say, I will attempt the pagoda off screen to see if Yuffie can do it. I don't know. Go back over here just on PHS loop. Yuffie. Level 35, she might be a little bit under level for this. Oh, there's a razor wing there. Interesting. Ah, the invite wrong comes there, thingy. Even with my best gear, she might be a little knackered. Maybe with adamant bangles, I might be able to. But if I get hit by magic, then I am pretty much knackered. But I... $125 dex, 218 defense. builder for magic. Maybe I might be able to get a build code for it, right? Maybe. Not 100% on that, but I'll have a look. I'll see what I can do. But there's definitely no guarantee here. She might just be not beyond it. It just might be too early in the game to do it. They do have a lot of new gimmicks, but I'll take care of that. Also, next time we'll go back into the Dacho Mountains before anything, regardless of what I'm doing, and we will morph ourselves a couple of storm rings. So we can have a few more of them in case we ever need them. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But as always, guys, I've been Thomas. This is Daddy Gaming. Y'all stay beautiful.